Imagine walking into your garage and realizing you're not just looking at a car, but at a piece of modern engineering history. Owning a Bugatti Chiron is less about transportation and more about stewardship of one of the most extreme machines ever built for the road. Every time you approach it, the low, wide stance and the iconic horseshoe grille remind you that this car exists in a world of its own, where limits are questioned and often rewritten. From an owner's perspective, the first thing that strikes you is the design. The Chiron doesn't scream for attention with unnecessary lines or gimmicks. Instead, everything you see has a purpose. The sweeping C-line along the side isn't just a visual signature. It channels air into the massive radiators that keep the heart of the car alive. The LED headlamps look like jewelry, each one intricately detailed, while the carbon fiber body panels feel more like aerospace components than car parts. Even the rear, with its full-width light bar and quad exhausts, feels sculpted by physics rather than fashion. Open the door and the experience changes from aggressive to exquisitely refined. The interior is surprisingly elegant for a car capable of such madness. As an owner, you immediately notice the quality of materials. Hand-stitched leather, polished aluminum, exposed carbon fiber, and switches that feel like they belong in a luxury timepiece. There's a sense of symmetry and minimalism, with a central spine running through the cabin, reminding you that this is a driver-focused machine. Despite the performance potential, it's comfortable enough to spend hours inside, with supportive seats and a driving position that feels natural rather than intimidating. Now, let's talk about what truly defines the Chiron: performance. Under that beautifully sculpted rear sits an 8.0 quad-dur turbocharged W16 engine. For most owners, even saying W16 never stops feeling surreal. This engine produces around 1,500 horsepower in the standard Chiron, and even more in special variants. On paper, those numbers sound outrageous, but behind the wheel, the way power is delivered is what truly amazes you. There's no drama, no hesitation. Press the accelerator, and the car surges forward with an almost effortless force, as if reality itself is being stretched. Acceleration is brutal, yet refined. From a standstill to highway speeds happens in a blink, but it never feels chaotic. The all-wheel drive system and advanced traction control make sure that power is translated into motion rather than wheel spin. As an owner, you quickly realize that this isn't just a straight-line missile. The Chiron feels planted, stable, and incredibly confident at high speeds. Even at velocities that would terrify most drivers in other cars, the Chiron feels calm, almost relaxed, as if it's only just waking up. Handling, for a car of this size and weight, is nothing short of astonishing. The adaptive suspension adjusts itself constantly, reading the road and the driving inputs. In comfort mode, it glides over imperfections like a luxury grand tourer. Switch to sportier settings, and the car tightens up, feeling far more agile than its dimensions suggest. As an owner, you appreciate how Bugatti managed to blend extreme performance with genuine usability. This is a car you can drive through city streets without feeling punished, and then unleash on an open road when the opportunity arises. Braking is equally impressive and, frankly, essential. Massive carbon ceramic brakes provide incredible stopping power, giving you confidence that the car can shed speed just as effortlessly as it gains it. Even after repeated high-speed runs, the brakes remain consistent, which is something owners truly value when dealing with this level of performance. One of the most unique aspects of owning a Chiron is the attention to detail in engineering that most people never see. Cooling systems, aerodynamics, and even the tires are specially developed for this car. The tires, for example, are engineered to withstand extreme speeds and forces, and they're X-rayed after production to ensure perfection. As an owner, knowing this adds to the sense that nothing about the Chiron is ordinary or compromised. Then there's exclusivity. Owning a Bugatti numbers are extremely limited, and each car can be customized to an astonishing degree. From exterior colors to interior stitching patterns, the car becomes a reflection of your personal taste. Bugatti doesn't just sell you a car. They offer a relationship with dedicated support, factory visits, and a level of customer care that feels more like a luxury brand than an automaker. Living with a Chiron also changes your perception of value. Yes, it's one of the most expensive cars in the world, but as an owner, you begin to see it as rolling art and engineering excellence combined. It represents what happens when cost constraints are pushed aside and the sole focus becomes creating the best possible machine. In the end, owning a Bugatti Chiron isn't just about speed, luxury, or status. It's about experiencing the absolute peak of what a road car can be. Every drive feels special, every glance at the car feels rewarding, and every detail reminds you that you're in possession of something truly extraordinary.